Hey, so what's going on, everybody? Live from the laundromat. Yeah, I had to wash clothes, so yeah, I have a real life too. So I had to wash clothes and do everything normal people do. How's everybody doing? I just want to address some quick things real quick, and then I'm getting off of here, honestly and truthfully. So, who that nigga on NAG? I said, who that nigga on that NAG? That's what they saying in the comment section and everywhere else. I get into that later because that's not really that important. What is important is I appreciate every last one of you guys that look at my calls, see it naturally, see it for what it is. Don't have derogatory things to say for no reason. What's going on now, T Baby G? Don't have derogatory things to say for no reason. Don't not being antagonistic. I don't know where I should go. But it seems because of Prime mentioning it and moving away from the direction of just talking about Puff and just talking about the music industry and talking about things that actually happen in my life and try to make a transition into talking about more about where I want to go and what you might be interested in. There are a lot of ideas that have been floating around for years that normal people. What's going on, Rhonda? How you doing, Mama? There's a lot of ideas that have been floating around for years. And honestly and truthfully, guys, like these ideas are like concrete, they could work. But they work because they have monetary value behind them. They work because they have partners that are invested. They work because they have people that actually want to see them happen and get done. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes some people just don't see that vision. They just don't. They don't know how to generally just introduce themselves and say hello. And this was a lot of the qualms and the interest that I had when we were in the music business. And I say I was, but I'm still connected to it. So when you throw that one out there, it's no surprise. But I will always be connected to the music business because it's my past. I will always be connected to it. Saying that to me is not a sentiment that is hurting my feelings, is insulting me or anything, because I will always be connected to it. But now that I made the decision and made the choice and made the proper transition, if you want to say, because that's what it needed to be. It needed to be a transition. But there's some people in the culture, and I know this for a fact because I used to work with some of them. See, they come in all different degrees. They come in the degree of the corporate world. They come in the degree of the music industry. They come in the degree of the motherfucker that works at Sears or Starbucks. There's all different types of definitions of it, what you would call a coon, what you would call someone that is an antagonist or whatever the case may be that lies within our own culture. And these same people have halted not only the culture in a normal fashion, but their predecessors and those that are more tiered than them of the coon sector have actually halted your development as a culture. And what I mean by that is if you care to listen, because see, I be dropping gems and motherfuckers just don't get it. I don't talk like everybody. What's going on, sincerity? I don't talk like everybody. And the dialect and the way that we interact with each other is very, very much different than the way you would interact with somebody, say, that you worked with every day at a regular 9 to 5 job. And shout out to all of y'all that have regular 9 to 5 fucking jobs, because I salute you. And all of you encourage. You know what I mean? You 97% of it. 97%. But see, what we have to do is we have to find what we can do with that 97% and get the 3% the fuck out the way. The 3%, see, don't deserve to live around us. And I know a lot of y'all define the coon, what's the name? I've looked at the origin of it from the coon cat in Maine, which is in the Northeast up here. Good evening, handsome black king. How you doing, Paris Johnson? Thank you, too. I've looked at the definition of what a coon was and why they started calling it a coon, a black man a coon, and et cetera, without giving it too much definition. LOL. Nowadays, people should be blessed to have 9 to 5 jobs because we all losing jobs in this world. And that's exactly what I want to talk about. Stop coming on my page talking as if you are an economics professor. I get it. Y'all watched a couple episodes of Boyce Watkins, and now all of a sudden you're freaking, I don't know, literally majors in economics all of a sudden. It doesn't work that way. You actually have to work in the field, first of all. Second of all, a lot of you make assumptions, and I'm not saying you guys are listening right now, but a lot of people that come to my page, who, whether their intentions are trolling, just being, you know, the villain, whatever they want, I don't care. But I know you guys see some of those comments, and that's why I wanna address y'all, because y'all matter. I'm not stopping this once I'm out of this situation I'm in. I'm not gonna move on and be like, forget all those guys now, because you would hate me. And see what most importantly, see, I'm a kid actually, but I came out of the early 2000s, late 90s. You know what I'm saying? And anyone can end up with their face at any time in their life. Yo, that's facts, and they'll never know. You never know. But it's not even more so that. I put up the video I put up before because I wanted to show you guys, those guys right there. One particular guy that was talking at the end, he lost his job. Well, actually, he quit, and I don't blame him. And he quit because of pure simple reason. He felt like, why are you holding up my check for 3 weeks? And see, this is the thing. There's no certainty where he was working at. And I'm not going to scream out where he was working at. But what you would call an essential job now, this 10 months prior would have been just a regular job. And I think that's where a lot of people got it messed up. See, there's still accountants out here that are working. There's still lawyers out here that are working. There's still trash men out here that are working. There's still cab drivers out here that are working. Uber drivers, Grubhub people. They were doing their job way before the pandemic started. You know what I'm saying? Why pubbed in a 10 Craig Monk's funeral in the 90s? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Why would you ask me something like that? Once you got the answer, what would be your result? What would you do with the information? Let me ask you that. What would you do with the information? Come on, type that in. What would you do with the information? What would it do for you? Hi, Devin. I finally caught your live. How you doing, Sandra? I just want to know what it would do for you if you knew why. I could tell you why right now, but I just want to know, what would it mean to you? What could you do with the information? You gonna throw it on your blog? That's why I don't do interviews. And now motherfuckers got slick, right? Let me tell y'all what happened. Y'all gotta understand, everything is psychological when it comes to the music business. If you remember that, that'll be the best thing you could ever remember. It's all a psychological fuck way. You understand what I'm saying? And basically, it's to entice you, to keep you coming back, and to feed your fucking dopamines. Your dopamines are the most important thing that you have as a defense mechanism against a lot of things, but it also are the easiest to entice. And this is why you see a lot of people get addicted to whatever poison they pick, because we all got a poison. If you don't smoke, you drink. If you don't drink, you eat sugar. If you don't eat sugar, you eat ham sandwiches. If you don't do ham sandwiches, you eat hamburger. If you don't eat hamburger, you're obese. You know, whatever. Everybody's got a different size. I'm tall as fuck. You know what I mean? I like it sometimes and I hate it sometimes. The point I'm getting at is the dopamines are the trajectory that the music business usually goes for. And the tone, and this is what I mean by sonically. Now, y'all want some gems, listen the fuck up. I'm giving you some for free. For free. Look at this, my collar all messed up. Y'all ain't even telling me my collar was sticking up. Y'all ain't right. The dopamines that they feed you are sonically with the music. And it exists in every genre. I keep telling y'all that. It's not just hip hop. Hip hop is just for you and the people that are accolades behind that. No. It follows in the rock with subliminal messaging, like I kissed a girl and I liked it, which I talked about on my earlier live. WAP, you know what I mean? Who she's back with, Offset, like I said she would. Da-da! Y'all gave it even more promote. Now she's doing a song with Nicki Minaj, this is what I heard. So, you know, Cardi gonna be back on top with Nicki. They both stand to win, you know? Sonically, whatever the song is they created, I haven't even heard a snippet of it yet, but whatever song this is they created, it's going to be just as impactful, just as powerful as the single she just had with Megan Thee Stallion. You know what? It'll probably be in the same monotone, same pitch, same everything. So you'll consume it and buy it. And nobody's going to say, no, I don't want this. That's not what I want to fuck with right now. Very few will say that. You get what I'm saying? Very few will say that and actually act on it. That's the whole thing. You got to act on it. You can say it all we want to, online and everything. I'm literally giving y'all motherfuckers the keys. But I'm not going to give you everything for free. You understand what I'm saying at the same time? There's a lot of things that I subject myself to by telling you this shit. Did anybody ever think of that? That breaks those negative, like intrusive and non. It's just not even part of the conversation, and that's why I don't get mad. I just point you and direct you, and I tell you, punch the button, hit my icon, hit videos, and it's gonna take you right there. You ain't gonna have a problem. You understand? But what you can't do is you can't pretend like you had the same life as me, because you didn't. And this whole living vicariously through the internet shit gotta stop. It's called voyeurism. Okay? This is what the music and media. Ask Gene Deal, ask any of your favorite hip hop bloggers. Ask them the same question that have actually been in the business. Not no 16-year-old kid that just jumped in or whatever, because he doesn't even realize he's living under the same dynamic that has always been. You know what I'm saying? It's just matriculated different. It's the same dynamic. You're gonna report to the same type of people. You're gonna have to answer to the same type of people. You're gonna have to show sales reports to the same type of people. You're gonna have to do whatever. I had a motherfucker come on my stage today. I swear to God, and I cuss sometimes, guys, so excuse me. All right, it's a Northeast in me. This is how we talk up here. We're plain spoken. This is like a Southern gentleman in Texas, if you get what I drift my saying, you know? Same way. I had a guy come on my page and he said, "You couldn't have seen everything being part of the street team, motherfucker." Yes, I could have. Yes, I could have. Every fucking event that they went to, we went to. Okay? Every concert that was of importance on a certain weekend, like Memorial Day weekend, All-Star weekend, I was at all of them. All of them, facts. You know, like, it's almost hilarious to me, like, I'm telling these stories, because I'm like, y'all don't understand it. I've never told this shit before. You understand? I'm not going to turn on y'all. I'm not going to go backwards on y'all or whatever. They can offer me a deal tomorrow. I know what that deal entails. I've been seeing the same deals for the past 15 plus years. You know what I'm saying? But there's people that resonate and understand what I'm saying. People like Choke No Joke, who understood what I was saying. There's people like, you know what I'm saying, Doggy Diamonds that understand what I'm saying. There's a lot of people out here throughout the New York City tri-state area that have been in the business, been fucked over one way or another, felt like they was used or whatever, and it's time to stop pretending. There's a whole bunch of them. Y'all think I'm the only motherfucker. I'm just the only one that says something. I'm the only one that says something. And I got a lot of people mad at me right now because I'm saying something, but I have to put it out there, my nigga, because it's like, I'm coming to you, I'm asking. I'm talking about, listen, when I say coming to you, I mean, when I went to the Revolt office, I went there because I left a note for the nigga there. You know what I'm saying? I left a note for 2 people there. One of them contacted me, one of them didn't. One of them probably didn't contact me because I talked to the other one. That could be a possibility. It might be a miscommunication. But there was others that did know, and you know, it is what it is now. I look at it as not a loss or a loss of a friendship, because I still love them dudes. You understand? They can talk all they want to about me, but they know one thing. They know professional will be the first motherfucker out the car. You know what I'm saying? With any of them. They know that. You know what I'm saying? So as long as they know that, or if you believe me, don't believe me, whatever, however you feel, you know, it is what it is. But that's how I feel. But some people, they don't feel like that. Some people are mad at me. Some people think that I did them the just and I did them wrong, and I didn't. I just talked about my story and the way my people saw the story. You know what I'm saying? And I just say, like I always say, if you had been here where I'm at right now, that wouldn't have happened to you. So I just want to let you know that, not to throw it in your face, but to just let niggas know that that's what it is. I don't hold no ill grudges towards my bad boy brothers. I had, you know, sometimes, you know what? It's tough love. Puff do it. Why don't y'all get mad when he do it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't get mad at me when I do it, because all y'all niggas know I'm smart as shit. I've been talking about shit before it happened for 10 plus years. That's no lie. Everything I said would happen. I was one of the worst niggas that said, and that's time I got to say it on radio. That's why I tell y'all niggas, go check out OG Mac Drama. He'll tell you. OG Mac Drama, West Coast. I gotta excuse me, my mouth's dry, whatever, but OG Mac Drama, the best person could tell you when I predicted that the whole system was going to go digital. I said I know it's going to go digital because of the simple fact it's cheaper, it's easier to deliver. You can deliver it on multiple platforms, and that's what happened. Now we're at an age now where those same utensils have turned us against each other. I got people coming on my page that are the same color as me, same, you know what I mean, same face in the public, but we might be different behind when we get to the intricates, you know what I mean? But make no mistake about it, like if we both get stopped, the same thing's gonna happen. I'm gonna upload something for y'all and show y'all something that happened to me in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? To show you I'm just like you, G. Like, not trying to force anything on niggas, I don't have to. I got a background to prove that before the music business. You know what I'm saying? I was actually out there. Newspaper articles and everything. I'm one of the few on that team that had that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't go on certain trips, ask Sean Press. I couldn't go on certain trips because of that. You know what I mean? So it's all a fact. I was with some guys who were very lucrative. Very lucrative. But times have changed. I made a promise I would never go back to that, and I never will go back to that. We wasn't making a lot of money at the bad boy shit, and I try to emphasize that to y'all by showing y'all those lawsuits to people that filed and shit like that so y'all would get it. But what's up, baby? All right? I just couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know where to start, where to end it, or whatever. So I did what I did, you know what I mean? And I had to pull it the way I pulled it. And I hope everybody don't hate me over there. I had some good times over there, but I don't think that's, I don't think that's a spot for me to come back to. You know what I mean? I think the shit the Puff taught us, I think that I can matriculate it into where it should be. Motherfuckers ain't selling CDs. Like, niggas is giving you information, like telling you, like, yo, bag up some CDs, put them shits in the back of the trunk, and we go hit the tri-state. And we go do it like that. With a cigarette like this. Like, that's some old man shit. Ain't nobody doing that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all rocking a digital game, you're not giving anybody visuals anymore. You're giving them plain backgrounds. Just like Choke No Joke said, the camera angles are off. The cameraman was in the fucking video all fucking time. I thought I was the only one peeped that. And when Choke No Joke said that shit, I started cracking. I was like, yo, okay. Because I film and I do photography. And I'm going to start putting more of my photography up in those little flash things. So I'm not going back to the streets. I'm not going to be out there doing that or whatever. But if you watch the video below this one, you'll hear my mans in there. They'll tell you the same thing. This kid got a job. He's stressed out for the job. He has to drive. So it's costing him probably like a cool 0.3, you know what I mean, on his paycheck a week to drive where he's got to drive to. And I was trying to get a job where he was at. You know what I'm saying? But they still ain't gave this motherfucker his check. And it's been like a month. So he was like, yo, fuck it, I'm stepping up out of here. And I couldn't blame him. You know what I mean? He's a Jersey kid. So, they yeah, fuck you, go take a walk. That's the attitude. So this guy, he freaking turns around or whatever, and he drives there at 7:30 in the morning. 7:30. And he gets there, and come to find out, they still don't have a check for him. This is the stage of Connecticut right now. Connecticut is made of a whole bunch of different municipalities, meaning small towns mostly, the majority of them. And then there's 4 cities, Hartford, Stamford, Bridgeport, and then New Haven, okay? Everything around those are counties of those, so you have Tolland County, Hartford County, you know what I mean, all those. Now, the distinction is that all those counties don't do the same. They're not all the same economically, I don't know, even education-wise. Just like any other demographic. But these are extremes. Extremes that are comparable to the likes of like Chicago. Same thing with New York, extremes. You know what I'm saying? If you don't live in this area. So it's like, the results of that have now played a part in the embracing of trap music and just all kinds of other shit, man, that you could think of that you're consuming right now that you shouldn't be consuming. So I don't want to keep rambling on or whatever, but I just want to let you guys know when you see those links and everything like that or whatever. No, I'm doing that trying to save my life, and we're not lying. You know what I'm saying? There's no help. There's no guarantee for anything here in this state like other states is. And I will put up, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to put up a post with a link And then I'll let you guys so you can read the literature for yourself, because I think a lot of y'all are just ill-informed. I think some people that come, I'm not saying a lot of y'all, but some people that come, I think they're ill-informed. And I'm not gonna make any fucking excuse for you either. Fuck you if you mean it. But it's like some are ill-informed, some are just curious. Some might be running the game to see if you're running the game. And I get that. But I'm not Dr. Umar Johnson. I've never been accused of nothing like that. If anything, if anybody tell you or talk about professional, always been a square motherfucker, straight up motherfucker. I come from the streets before I come from that bad boy shit. You know what I'm saying? I actually did that shit. You know what I mean? Including right here on the street in front of me where I was at it one time. So, I tell no lies. You know what I'm saying? Shout out NFC. You know what I'm saying? Ironically enough, my crew was mostly from Mount Vernon in the Bronx, and this nigga Puff from Mount Vernon. So a lot of my crew got brothers and sisters or whatever that went to school with this nigga. They was the one that even suggested I get with the nigga. Isn't that funny? And I found my way to getting in. I've always been a hustler, always. But I've never been a scammer or a fraud. I'm a fair man. I keep my word. And if you don't believe me, ask the brother, God, what is his name? Something Muscle. That me and him had a little interaction or whatever. You might have seen him in my comments section. And one of his comments of his page said, yo, the guy keeps his word. You know what I'm saying? So I keep it a buck what it was about. The brother didn't know me. I ain't know him. He made a motherfucking video. And he called me Father MC. And now I want to get that to bed too real quick before I get off here. Y'all gonna stop fucking calling me Father MC, all right? I'm not Father MC. I met Father MC before, like I told y'all. It was a while back. He was a cool dude. I liked him. I have no problem with him, but I'm not Father MC, okay? Father MC is bigger than me, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? He's a bigger guy now. So, and he's kind of tall anyway, but he's a bigger guy. We do look similar. I look like he should have looked maybe at like 30, you know what I'm saying? Like he's big now, so it's different now. But shout out to Father MC. Treat him like you want to be treated, or whatever the name of that song is my shit. If you do for me, I do for you. That's my shit. I heard that shit a young boy, so you know what I'm saying. I came up off that shit. I love that shit. There's a lot of people that influenced me in hip hop. If y'all really want to know, Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, shit, man, Stetson Sonic, like. Everybody I used to be around, used to play music all the time, constantly. So we was always around music. I also grew up around Afro, what y'all call Afro beat now. It was Afro jazz. That's what my dad used to listen to. So that, oh my God, lots of Caribbean music, reggae, soca, all kinds of shit like that. But it's never influenced my music. And finally, this rock and shit like that, So, all right, guys. As always, like I said, shout out, this is from me. I love you guys. I got, Jesus Christ, that many people in here tonight. So I owe y'all one tomorrow for at least about, I don't know, I say an hour, 2 hours. All right, so you got my promise on that. This is my job right now. This is my job, to make sure that I get content. And I'm a vlogger. I was a vlogger before this. I'm just popping now with these 642,000 views and all that stuff. So y'all gotta remember, this is kind of a shock to me too. But I'm at 642,000 views for this month. So y'all made that happen. Y'all made that possible, and I appreciate every last one of y'all. But this is my job right now, to answer y'all sarcastic motherfuckers anyway, to be in the comment section. Yeah, motherfucker. But for all y'all beautiful people that come to me every day, I appreciate y'all, because y'all made some beautiful things happen to me. And this y'all spirit in the morning. Like when I wake up and I look at the comments, I'm like, wow. And that's why I respond to as many of y'all as I can. All right, guys, have a good night. I got to get out of here, get these motherfucking, what's the name, laundry done, because I got to have clean draws. That's a clean draws dance. Clean draws. Nah, fuck it. Good night, guys. And the Cash App, man, all that shit's at the bottom. It'll be in the description, whatever. Do what y'all must, do what y'all will, but I appreciate every last one of y'all that do. And believe me, I ain't going nowhere after that. Peace.